crispy crust, cool and creamy toppings, and a sauce that ties it all together. This is Greek-style pizza done right. To begin, I'm going to show you how to make your own homemade tortillas from scratch. It's a simple dough and it makes a real difference in the final bite. If you'd rather skip that step and save some time, just grab some store-bought 7-inch or 18cm tortillas instead. Either way works here. For the homemade tortillas, start by adding 2 cups or 240 grams of all-purpose flour, 1 1/4 teaspoons of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder into a mixing bowl. Give that a good whisk so the salt and baking powder are evenly distributed through the flour. You don't want any pockets of either. Next, add 1/3 cup or 75 grams of softened unsalted butter. Using a fork, work the butter into the dry ingredients until it's fully combined and the mixture looks crumbly, almost like coarse sand. The fat coating the flour is what's going to give these tortillas a little extra tenderness compared to a basic flour and water version. Now pour in 2/3 of a cup or 160 milliliters of lukewarm water. Mix it in until the dough comes together into a sticky mass. Then transfer it onto a floured surface and knead for about 2 minutes. You're not looking for a perfectly smooth ball here, just enough kneading to bring it together into a cohesive dough. Divide the dough into 6 equal pieces and roll each one into a ball. Cover them with a damp towel and let them rest for 30 minutes. That rest is important. It relaxes the gluten so the dough won't fight back when you go to roll it out, and it'll stretch thin without snapping back. When there's about 5 minutes left on the resting clock, it's a good idea to get your pan heating over medium heat. Once rested, dust your surface with flour, then roll your dough out with a rolling pin, keeping them as thin and evenly circular as possible. Now add them into your pan and cook them for about 30 seconds on each side. You'll notice that the dough will puff up with little bubbles, and that's a good indication when it's ready to flip. Once all your tortillas are cooked up, place them on a plate and set them to the side until we'll need them later. Now let's move on to the toppings, starting with the fresh vegetables. Dice 3 Roma tomatoes and 1 English cucumber and make sure to scrape the seeds out of the cucumber first. That's where most of the excess water lives, and leaving them in will make your toppings soggy. Add both into a bowl, season with salt, and let them sit for a few minutes. The salt is going to draw the moisture out of them later, which is exactly what you want to do before they go onto the tortillas. While that's sitting, let's build the sauce. Start off by mincing 2 to 3 garlic cloves and setting them to the side for just a bit. Then in a small bowl, combine 1 1/2 cups or 300 grams of Greek yogurt, 3 tablespoons or 44 milliliters of lemon juice, 3 tablespoons or 63 grams of honey, your minced garlic, and salt and pepper to taste. Then stir until it's smooth. This sauce is doing a lot of work here, so balancing the tang of the yogurt against the sweetness of the honey and the brightness of the lemon is very important. Now line your tortillas out on a tray. Sprinkle each one generously with mozzarella and season with a bit of pepper. Slide the tray into a 300° Fahrenheit or 150° Celsius oven for 10 to 15 minutes or until the cheese turns golden and the tortillas crisp up slightly around the edges. While those are baking, let's knock out the rest of the prep. Mince up your fresh Italian parsley and slice your avocado. Then transfer your tomato-cucumber mixture into a fine mesh strainer. By now, the salt has pulled out a good amount of the liquid, and straining it off keeps that moisture from soaking into your crust once you assemble. Once your tortillas come out of the oven, set them on your work surface and let's build these. Start with a base layer of your drained cucumber-tomato mixture spread evenly across the cheese. Add fresh crumbled feta and your sliced avocado on top of that. Finish with a generous dollop of the yogurt sauce and a sprinkle of fresh parsley over the whole thing. And there you have it, Greek-style pizzas, crisp on the bottom, cool and fresh on the top, with that sauce tying every bite together. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and be sure to click on the video that'll pop up in just a second. But other than that, I'll see you on the next recipe.